Hello, this is Mr. Chabry. We are here with week 5 of the PGBL. We are facing the San Antonio Sevipers. So we have the team previewed in that corner over there, if you see it. We're hopping in here. We're going to pick out their team. Alright. That's the team right there. And let the battle begin. Alright. So right off the bat, haven't seen his team preview yet, but I am thinking about leading the Pelipper and going for a U-turn because I want to put as much pressure on my opponent's team as possible. Alright, so my opponent's still selecting their team. Alright, and here we go. Let's see what Pokemon he is bringing. So, alright, so he went ahead and brought both possible Z-move users. That's interesting to know. Who do I want to lead with? I think I will lead with I think I'll lead with Pelipper so I can get some sort of pressure right off the bat. That's what we'll do. Try to put as much pressure in the beginning of the game. So we have to keep in mind that Sceptile is there. This Crocodile is got investments enough to outspeed Sceptile. So that's what I'm doing there with the Crocodile. It is Scarfed. This Pelipper has the Damp Rock. Going to lead with that, as my opponent leads with Mesprit. So Mesprit what to do. I'm not sure exactly what Mesprit does. But I could go for U-turn or just hard switch. Which I feel like a hard switch into Crook is actually the better play. Because I'm expecting an electric move of some sort. Mesprit is one of those Pokemon that can be both physical and special. Alright, what wants to come in? If I had to guess, I think knockoff's the safest play here. A knockoff is the safest play. Let me pull up the Crook. Pull up. Yeah, so even if he goes into Salamence, it does quite a bit of damage. Alright, so Crocodile is in a really nice position. Mesprit will be withdrawn, and Poseidon, which is Suicune, will come in. We'll get rid of that item it has. Works out for me. Pretty bulky Suicune there. I'm going into Tapu Fini. Alright, so we'll get the Misty Surge. Don't have to worry about burns. I'm expecting a Scald. Calm Mind, okay. So depending on the set, we have a speed tie here. Which I would like to go ahead and get a taunt. So this thing cannot go for substitute. Alright, and then we can start going for our own Calm Minds. So unfortunately, Suicune is faster. But now, let's go ahead and get some Calm Minds up. Scald. It's not going to do much to Tapu Fini. Yeah. I think we're in a good position here, really. I think so. And now that we've gotten rid of the Suicune's leftovers, we're in a really good position. Of course, this thing's going to Scald again. So we are currently in the Misty Terrain. Alright. We are at +2. So Moonblast will take this thing out. So let's go ahead and take out the Suicune right off the bat. It should take it out, depending on the set. Okay, so this is actually bulkier than the Suicune set that I'm looking at. Quite a bit bulkier. Is there like a... Okay. Alright, rest. That's a problem. Okay, the rain has stopped. +3 now. Hey. Go ahead and taunt this thing again. Prevent Sleep Talk from working. Sleep Talk, rest, Calm Mind. So, this thing does not have anything Burn's going to hurt. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Alright, so we're in a stally position right off the bat. But I need to get rid of this thing if I want a chance to win this in the end game. Alright, let me think here. We're at what, +4? What would +6 do? +6. Thing is bulk. Alright, one more Scald and then we'll taunt again. This thing does have some speed investments. But we have to taunt here. We have to taunt. Alright, Calm Mind. So this thing's at +4. We can start firing back with Moonblast now. Yeah, let's go ahead. Fire off a Moonblast. Get some nice damage in here. Alright, one more will do the trick. So, if my opponent wants to keep Suicune, he'll have to swap it out here. But, yeah, it's at a pretty low level of health. Pretty low level of health. I'd like to get rid of this thing. Because that makes it where Kingdra can basically do, like, anything it wants in the later part of the game. Alright, Tapu Fini gets a kill. Alright, it's got Burn, however, but it's still... it's alright. We're here. We've taken down that Suicune, which is the biggest threat. And Sceptile is here. Alright, so question. How important is it to keep this thing alive? Honestly, I don't think so. It's done its job. Little Moonblast. Here comes a Leaf Storm. We'll let Tapu Fini go down. So, yeah, that thing is at minus. Allowed attacker. Let's just look at that set. So this thing is at -2. So if I bring in Pelipper, what can Pelipper take a Leaf Storm? Take it all right, actually. Yeah, we'll bring in Pelipper here. We can easily go for a Hurricane. We could easily go for U-turn as well. Yeah, just U-turn out. We're just going to U-turn out because I'm expecting a switch. I'm expecting a switch. That's what I'm expecting. Alright, Sceptile will be withdrawn, and in will come Mesprit, so... yeah, we're going to U-turn out on this thing. Then we could bring in something to threaten it. That's bulky. That is a bulky Mesprit. That's Thunderbolt. So let's see what we can gather from how much damage that did. So U-turn did less than so. Alright, looking at it, all-out defensive set. All-out defense. How does that do well against Kingdra? What about Rook? Oh, Rook. Really want to get a knockoff off. Okay, what could my opponent swap into on this? I don't think my opponent would stay in, but I feel like I need to go for knockoff just in case. The Assault Vest. Okay. So my opponent probably knows that... oh, actually... no, because Crocodile is naturally faster anyway. So... Sceptile comes back out. Alright, Crook. How much can you do to set? Where's my mouse? We can get a surprise knockout. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like knockoff's the safest play here. I mean, it would be nice to keep Crocodile, but I don't totally need Crocodile. Besides, I don't know exactly what hidden power this thing could have. It could have hidden power fire or ice, depending on which one of my Pokemon he wants to prep more for. Yeah, I really want to just hit this thing with a knockoff. Alright, so here's that knockoff. Whoosh. See how much that does. Get rid of those choice specs. Here comes Focus Blast. And the miss. Unfortunate for my opponent. But, I mean, there's not much... there's not much he could have done about that. Focus Blast often misses. So now the question is, would he keep this thing alive? I don't think he honestly would. I'm just going to go for a knockoff again. I think he might just sack this thing off. Yeah, Focus Blast probably would have taken me out if it hit. That's unfortunate for my opponent, but Krookodile is still in the game. That's good to know. I need to just go for knockoff again, because that will finish Sceptile. If I can get rid of Sceptile. Alright, so Sceptile will be swapped out for Salamence. So we'll see if this is a Z-move user or if Heatran's the Z-move user. This thing has Moxie. Choice Scarf. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Good to know. We can bring in Caesar here. Because I'm not letting Krookodile go down. I don't think another knockoff will do the trick. Alright, Outrage. Where's there a Scarfer? Alright, we can just Bullet Punch. Get some nice chip damage. I don't think it kills. Yeah, it doesn't kill. Here I could go for an easy Roost. Okay, so he's confused. Yeah, I think Roost would be the better play here. Alright, so... I would say we're in a pretty good position. So there's a chance Salamence will hit itself. Alright, so he's going to withdraw it. He needs to keep that alive, I guess. And this thing is Mawile. Going to get the Intimidate. Going to Roost. Get all that health back. Okay, and let me check something. Mega Mawile. Fire Fang. How much would Fire Fang do? Fire Fang. In the rain. Alright, it's still not really that good. But I will go into Crook just because I am yeah, Fire Fang still does over half. I don't want that. So, I'm not sure exactly what set this is. Stone Edge. So my opponent misses the Stone Edge. Alright, so something I'd like to point out is my opponent's two Levitate and Flying types are low on health. So, I don't know what I want to do. Earthquake will take this thing out. But would my opponent give me that option? I doubt it. Let me just see how much Salamence takes from an Aqua Tail. Yeah, I feel like Aqua Tail's a safe play. Alright, so I'm going to stay in with this thing, actually. And we will probably lose Crocodile here to the Play Rough. Yeah. We'll lose Crocodile. But, I mean, there's not much we could have done there. So now I'm going to go into Pelipper. Get the rain set up again. Now, this range of health, I think Surf will finish off this thing. I'm pretty sure. There's no water resist on my opponent's team anymore. Mesprit will come in, take the Surf, and then go down. Alright. Alright, Sceptile comes in. I think Pelipper should be able to take one. Yeah, one Leaf Storm. Pelipper could take one Leaf Storm. That is, if my opponent does not get the crit. No crit? We'll finish this thing off. My opponent's water resistances are gone completely now. Sceptile is no longer here. So that leaves Heatran, Mawile, what else? The other one. Salamence. Salamence is at a pretty low level of health, actually, so... Let me see something real quick. Salamence. We knew it was a... Oh, okay. This thing comes out. Mawile. Mega Mawile. I'm expecting a Sucker Punch. Yeah. Either way... I want to Roost here. He doesn't even have to go for a Sucker Punch. Yeah, play rough. Get some... How much more turns of rain is there? 5 more turns of rain. How much can Caesar do? I think Caesar might be the play. I think so. Because I'd like to keep Pelipper alive a little bit longer. Yeah, we take that really nicely, actually. I mean, that's probably a super bulky set. Bullet Punch or... I'm going to just Superpower. Superpower hits this thing pretty hard, and if the Heatran comes in, it gets hit pretty hard too. Heatran's a Z-mover, or Z user. I'm pretty sure Heatran is the Z move user. Alright, this thing's going to be withdrawn. And in comes this thing. So we've got this thing going to hit it pretty hard with the superpower. We lose some attack there. That's alright. I don't know exactly what this thing wants to do. But yeah. Now this thing would take me out. I'm going to go into Dragonite, expecting a fire type Z move. That's what I'm expecting. Even though it's raining. Magma Storm, okay, we can take that. We can take that. What? Okay, so thing could have Hidden Power Ice. Just Earthquake. Salamence would be a pretty good switch. Yeah, there's Salamence. But I couldn't risk this thing doing something, you know. If I had Extreme Speed, that would be pretty nice, but I don't. We already know this is a physical Salamence. Yeah. Let me check something real quick. Mawile, how much is Mawile's Sucker Punch doing to us now? Quite a bit. But not enough to take us out. So I'm going to keep Dragonite alive a little bit longer because it can handle both Heatran and Mawile. And this thing's going to Dragon Tail. How many more turns of rain is there? How many more turns of rain? Rain stop. That's okay, because Pelipper has one more turn that it has to live. It doesn't have to live after this. And Kingdra can come in, demolish everything else. Not letting Kingdra go down here. Kingdra is too important. Pelipper, take this for the team. Take this knockout for the team. Alright, Moxie. Yeah, that thing has Moxie. But it doesn't matter. Kingdra is here. All I have to do is hit Surf. Surf it is! So we're going to surf our way into victory. Alright, yes. So this thing will go down to Surf. Alright, so Kingdra gets a kill there. Salamence comes in, we just surf Salamence, and that's it. Salamence is not taking a surf from this level of health. It is not. And then that leaves the Heatran, which... Yes, Heatran's going to go down to Surf, I'm pretty sure. I mean, could be like a weird, super bulky Heatran. But it doesn't matter, because it's already at a pretty low level of health. So this will seal the victory for us. Nice. Alright. So, thank you for the battle, Sneaky. Go ahead and watch his side of the battle, too. I'm interested in seeing, like, what some of his sets were. The Pelipper did get knocked out, so I still have Pelipper flying there. But Pelipper was there in spirit. So, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you in the next battle of the PGBL.